Hi everyone. Thanks for checking out our Ask the Coach section. So today we're going to talk about ART, it's active release techniques. The basic principle of ART is releasing scar tissue within the muscle, and it's a much easier way, it's a much more efficient way than massage, and it causes less tissue damage. Now the reason why you need ART, it's actually best suited within a workout, so you do a little ART and then you have the athlete do an exercise that may either work that muscle directly or maybe even put that muscle on a stretch, so it normalizes motion during the lifting routine. Now the reason why you need it is because over time, due to maybe nutritional issues or poor recovery technique or even genetics, you can get adhesions within a muscle. Now those adhesions can be both within the deeper part of the muscle. It can be between the muscle and the fascia itself. So the muscle is kind of like a sausage in that you have a casing around it. Okay, so that casing is called a fascia. That's non-contractile. It is a connective tissue, and you can't get some scar tissue between the contractile part of the muscle and the fascial part of the muscle. So breaking that up will increase flexibility, and you can also get some adhesions between muscles that are side by side. So like a quad and the IT band, for instance. Those muscles, as one contracts, it should slide across the other muscle, and if you get adhesions in there, they kind of want to stick together. So as the quad contracts, it wants to pull through the IT band, and that's just an example of it. Now, how does that affect you athletically? In a lot of ways. One, it's going to decrease power output if you have any kind of pain at all associated with it. Your body will naturally try to protect itself whenever you have pain. It will lower the contractile force of the muscle. So that means, okay, my golf swing's not as aggressive. It may also cause some weird things to happen in your golf swing. So you come around and because your lats are tight, you're not able to get this elbow dropped under and get the forearm completely vertical. Okay, or let's say in a baseball swing, if the hip flexor is tight, so in the normal part of a baseball swing, you get a hip turn, and then you get a follow through. So as a note, all rotational sports are basically the same. They just happen in different positions. Okay, so baseball swing, slap shot in hockey, a golf swing, a discus throw. All those, it's a basic same movement. Okay, same basic movement, and that is a hip turn with an elbow pull. The only difference is one may happen bent over, one may happen vertical. But so all these same muscles are affecting those swings. So again, we're going to use the baseball swing, but it applies to these others. So if you have a tight hip flexor, so when you go to make that hip turn, if this is tight, it's going to limit how much the hip can turn. Okay, so the hip doesn't fully extend. And then basically what that does is reduce the stretch reflex that you get through the other muscles, and that reduces the amount of power that transfers through the hands, or through the torso and then through the hands. So a tight muscle can make a huge difference in performance. And Reggie, have you seen any difference in the last 2 weeks with us doing ART and lifting together?
Yeah, about 4 inches in my vertical.
So 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, and 4 inches in your vertical pretty easily, right? So, and what, 2 weeks ago you weren't able to jump off of 2 feet, right?
Yeah.
And then the other day you jumped off of 2 feet and put your head above the rim, right?
Yeah.
So that's a huge difference, and a lot of that's just because, again, we're doing ART, coupling it with some lifting, so we're loosening those tissues up, and then the lifting, the benefit of doing the lifting after the ART is, okay, you loosen that muscle up, and now you reprogram the nervous system within the muscle and between the muscles, so you get a harder contraction. It just sort of reminds the muscle, hey, you're back to normal now, you can fire fully. And that's the difference. So, there was nothing really special about the lifting that we did, in particular, that would have given him a 4-inch increase in his vert in 2 weeks. Matter of fact, I don't know a lot of lifting that you can get that with, an inch maybe, not 4. And if we'd just done the ART alone, maybe an inch or 2 there. But doing those together, you get 4, 5, 6 inches in a very short period of time. And he's still got a lot of adhesions. We're going to work on his shoulder today and show you how to do that. One of the issues that Reggie has is he has a little bit of trouble getting his shoulder fully extended over his head, so he kind of gets stuck here. And the reason why he has that is, one, his pec's tight, pec minor's tight, and he also has some adhesions between the lat and the subscapularis, which is an internal rotator over here. So they're limiting that shoulder extension. So with our workout today, we're combining a little ART And then if he were to do his king circuit and his incline Ys, his shoulder presses, you know, chin ups, things like that afterward, sort of reminds that muscle. Now, we did that on his last workout, so things were actually hugely improved today. He went from barely being able to get his arm in a fully extended position with his shoulder presses last week to today he did it for all of his reps pretty comfortably, and he was actually able to do more reps with the same weight for the same number of sets. So we got better mechanics today, and he had better performance on his lift, so he had more reps, so that's an increase, so good improvement there. So basically we're going to do some quick passes in the underarm and break up that subscap and lat right now. So he's going to put his elbow out to the side, elbow bent, and what I'm going to do is kind of stick my thumb in here, and I'm going to find some adhesions, and then I'm going to have him raise his arm, and he's going to reach up, grab the wrist, and then pull it all the way to extension, and he's going to try and keep his elbow down on the mat the whole time. Alright, so we're going to come back to this normal position here. And what I like to do is do some passes over the full muscle from bottom to top, and then I can get in and get a little bit more aggressive. Alright, and extend, all the way over, and back. By the way, this is highly uncomfortable, so you may see some bad faces, but afterward it feels great. Alright, go ahead. And back. And I'm not pushing too deep on here. And again. And back. And again. Alright, bring it all the way back down this time. And again. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to get in here. I'm going to find some specific stuff. So he's got a good knot right there. You can see as soon as I hit it, he makes some nice expressions. And what I'm going to do is hold that knot down. Okay, go ahead. Pull, 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 pull. Come on, you got a little bit more. There we go. And back down. I'm going to feel around, see if it's still there. It is. It's a lot better. We're going to make one more pass on that one. Okay, hold, 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 hold. Pull, pull. Okay. So that's about half the size now. Alright. Now we're going to get up here. Okay, bring the elbow down some. And again. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Pull it up. Pull, 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 pull. Okay. Relax. And what I'm actually doing here is not just holding it, but I'm actually trying to pull that lat away from the subscap here. Okay, again, go. Okay, and relax. Alright, now I just want you to take that arm up over your head. Oh. Alright, how? Take it all the way down. Alright, I want you to slide off the mat just a little bit. Alright, and we're going to see what your extension is back this way. So just take the elbow straight down toward the floor. And you can see now he's getting that elbow down below the plane of his body, so that's good. You know, he was able to get even with the plane today during the workout, so we got him another inch there. And now we're going to go ahead and hit pec minor first. The pec's actually not too tight. His pec minor is pretty tight. So our motion for that one, you're going to do like a swim motion. He's going to come up, and then he's going to take it straight down. All right. So we're going to go again from bottom to top. All right. Good. Not too deep here. Okay, and now we're going to go the other way. You ready? And again, in motion. Back up. And again. Back up. And again. Back up. And again. Alright, I'm going to stay a little bit more this way this time. Okay, now let's see what his range of motion's like. And now, that's probably about another inch. Alright, great. Well done. So again, combining some ART with lifting. So now, you know, today we're doing this afterward, but on our next workout, we'll probably do it before. We may do it again after, depending on how he does during the workout. But combining it with lifting, A great way to get some permanent adaptation in the muscle, get some immediate improvements in both range of motion as well as performance. Thank you for joining us on Ask the Coach, and we hope to see you again next time.